Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about emergency meal kits. If you have been following me on Instagram or my personal Facebook page, then you have already seen emergency meal kits that are shelf stable to put in your pantry. I've been posting a lot of them this past week. So if you follow me on there and you've already seen them, that is the ones we're going to talk about today. And I'm not only going to show you these emergency meal kits, we're going to cook them too. If you're new here, you may be wondering, what is an emergency meal kit? Well, an emergency meal kit is a full meal that is shelf stable that you put into a Ziploc baggie and you put it away in your pantry, in your storage, for just in case. Now, the reason that you have to pull these out could be for anything. It could be a financial hardship and you don't have a lot of money for groceries that week. There you go. It could be for natural disasters. You don't have any electricity. You have a shelf-stable meal to go in your pantry. These are also really great for blessing boxes or given to people who are in a financial hardship that you personally know and they need a little pick-me-up. They need a little bit of help. You could take them one of your emergency meal kits and it could help them out. If you guys have been watching me for a long time, you've probably seen me make these emergency meal kits. And then did you see that? I have a couple gnats in here and they're driving me nuts. Anyways. But if you've been watching me for a while, you've probably seen me build emergency meal kits and we take them to blessing boxes in our area because the inflation crisis has hit my county really hard, as well as other places around us. And I'm sure it's all over the U.S., I'm sure. So we try to be vigilant and we try to go help everybody by making these emergency meal kits. Now, the first one for tonight, the first one for this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you what we got going on. You are going to need 2 boxes of long grain wild rice. I like to use Zaterians because it has a good flavor. Along with that, you're going to need, can you see this? Squash with Vidalia onions. There's about $1 a can. And the Margaret Holmes brand, I think, is one of the only ones where you can actually get squash in a can. That's all I've seen anyways. And you're going to need you some shelf-stable chicken breast. A couple things that we're going to be using. Oil. You see, I have so many kits set up to go. I'm ready, y'all. But you're going to be needing some oil, salt, pepper, maybe. And I might throw in some common pantry items like garlic powder or onion powder. But let's go. We're going to do this. And you may be wondering, what if you don't have electricity, Brooke? What if someone needs to make this meal and they don't have electricity? Well, that is a whole other topic. But I will let you know that it is good to have a butane camping stove. It'll save your life. Ooh. Ah. All right, y'all, to get started with this, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil down here. And throw in the drained chicken breast. A couple pinches of pepper. 1 pinch of salt. A little garlic powder. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. A little bit of onion powder. Again, if you ain't got it, don't worry about it. We're just going to cook up this chicken, saute it a bit in the oil till it gets a little brown crust on it. Then we're going to deglaze the pan with the juice from the squash. I'm taking all of the juice from the can and putting it in here. Notice I did not put the squash in yet. That's because the squash comes in really, really big pieces, and I'm going to run my knife through it. Really big pieces. So, just going to run my knife through it, make it a little smaller. This up real good, get the moisture out of there. I'm going to go ahead and add 5 cups of water because that is what the back of the box of rice says. Well, each one is 2.5 cups of water, so for 2 I need 5. I'm going to go ahead and add those packages of long grain and wild rice. I'm going to go ahead and cook this like the back of the box says because the chicken and the squash are already done. We just need to cook up that rice. So I'm going to let this come to a boil and then put a lid on it and let it simmer. This is what she looks like. And there she is.
That's very good.
Thank you, darling. Now, let's do another shelf-stable emergency meal kit. We're going to be doing the BBQ Chicken Pockets right now. And what you're going to need, some pizza crust mix. You're going to need some canned chicken. And any barbecue sauce. I already had this in the fridge. It's half used. Let's make these. The drained canned chicken. Then however much barbecue sauce you want. Then just start breaking up the chicken, and then we're going to set this aside. I'm not going to add any spices to this because barbecue sauce is absolutely full of spices. So it's not really necessary in my opinion. Now let's set this aside. I'm going to make this pack of pizza crust just like the back of the package says. Put a little bit of oil on my hands so the dough doesn't stick to me. It says let this sit for 5 minutes. So let's let it sit for 5 minutes. Alrighty, it's set for 5 minutes. I'll go ahead and grease up my hands again so it doesn't stick to me. Now, I'm going to pinch off section. Put a little oil down on my we're gonna roll it out. Now I'm just gonna take my little barbecue chicken mixture that we made up, and we're gonna stuff it. It's that simple. I'm gonna fold it over and pinch the ends together, and we're gonna have like a little pocket. A homemade hot pocket. Ooh, it is like those little hot pockets. So I have a greased baking pan right here, and I'm just gonna put this on it, and I'm gonna continue making them until we have them all made. There we go. 1 pack of the pizza crust made 4. So if you have a bigger family than 4, just double the recipe. Or stuff it less. I kind of overstuff these, but it's fine. Now, I'm going to bake these on 425 until they look done. Barbecue chicken is done. I'm going to brush the tops with some olive oil just to make them pretty. A little bit of parsley for looks. Do those not look super delicious? And here are the shelf-stable emergency meal kit chicken barbecue pockets. Go ahead and do it. Let's break it apart. What does she look like? Nice. Okay, Ryder, let us know how it is.
That awesome.
I got an awesome. Hi.
What is this?
Taste this. It's an emergency meal kit. It's barbecue chicken pasta. Everything is shelf stable.
It feels hot.
Yeah, it probably is hot. You never blow nothing.
Pretty good.
Ryder said it was awesome.
You know me and barbecue chicken on anything other than the straight barbecue chicken. This is good.
Ryder said it was awesome. Tell me the truth. You know how Ryder loves barbecue chicken, though.
That's good. That's really good.
Thanks, baby. Kylan has been playing with goggles. That's why he looks like that. Okay, tell us how it is, Kaka.
That was good.
Now we did the barbecue chicken pockets. Since we're doing pockets today, I'm going to go ahead and do the bacon ranch chicken pockets as well. For the bacon chicken ranch pockets, you're going to need some ranch, of course. Any ranch will do. I'm using this one because this is what I already have open in the fridge. But if you're making emergency meal kits for your own pantry storage or for blessing boxes, they sell the tiny bottles at Dollar Tree for $1.25. These are perfect to go into the emergency meal kits. You're going to need canned chicken, some real bacon pieces, pizza crust. The first thing I'm going to do is get the filling ready. Take your drained chicken, throw it in a bowl, along with as many bacon pieces as you want. I am going to put some pepper into this and some salt. The ranch, pick the consistency that you like. I'm just going to break up the chicken and mix it all together. Should we do more bacon? What do you guys think? More bacon? I think more bacon. Can you go wrong with bacon? I don't think so. Boom. Now, if you have cheddar cheese in your home while you're making these, you can throw some of that in here and it will be great. But it's not necessary. This is good. I think that's good. I'm going to set this aside and make the crust. Now, I'm just going to use the same bowl that I just used to make the crust for the barbecue chicken pockets because it's the same thing. Ain't no sense in washing it yet. A little oil on my hands to keep it from sticking to me. Right, doing the usual. I want to put a lid on it. I want to cover it with a little plate and let it sit for 5 minutes. It's time. Pinch off a little piece of that dough. Boom. Now this might make more than 4 because I did put the bacon in it and it has extra. We're going to do the same thing, pinch together the sides. If my rolling pin don't roll away. That was weird. And there. Continue making them until you're done, baby. And I'm going to set these just right here. Because I don't want to dirty up another pan, and I'm waiting for those barbecue chicken pockets to get done. We're going to cook these the same, 425, and I want to say for about 12 minutes. That's what the barbecue chicken took. There we go. Let's put them in. Round 2. And this is the ranch bacon chicken. I said that funny. This is the chicken bacon ranch pockets. I did the little parsley and olive oil on top to make them pretty. You know, these are pretty stinking hot right now. So I'm going to come back in a couple minutes when they cool down. I'll break it apart and let you see what it looks like on the inside. Let's check it out. Ooh, that looks pretty good. There were only 4 of the barbecue. That's why I didn't try it. But I'm going to try this one. And that looks good. As Braden says, straight bussin'. I'm sorry. Oh man, that's good. These would be perfect to pre-make and then freeze them for later. Yeah. Oh wow. Braden! I gotta get Braden to try this one. He loves ranch. Y'all know he was ranch for Halloween. You gotta try this one, Brad. It's chicken bacon ranch. I know.
Oh, it's good. That was really good.
This, I thought this would be good to make a bunch and freeze. Oh, and put them in the microwave just when you want. Emergency or not, these are bomb. I'm going to enjoy this. See you tomorrow. Well, in a couple seconds. with the next emergency meal kit. See, I told you it would just be a couple of seconds. The next emergency meal kit we're going to be making, bacon. We're making a meal. We're going to need bacon, cheese, ragu sauce. It used to come in a glass jar, but now it's in these cartons. And pasta. That's it. Let's make it. Let's make it taste good. Luckily, this one can be a one pot only meal because I don't want to dirty up a ton of dishes. So, let's do this. Let's boil up our pasta first. Then we're going to drain it and assemble it. Y'all already know I don't wait for it to boil. This ain't me. Alright, she's done. I'm going to drain the pasta. Using the same pot. I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit. Because I want to crisp up this bacon first. Use the whole thing. I'm thinking that if I crisp it up first, it's going to let the aroma and flavor become, you know, more pronounced in the cheese. Just going to do this for maybe 3 minutes. Now, I'm adding the cheese. Dump back the pasta. Turn off the heat. And we have shelf-stable bacon mac and cheese. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper and a pinch of salt. This was the easiest one yet. And it smells really good. I garnished it with a little bit of parsley from the cabinet to make it pretty, but there she is. Looking creamy and beautiful. First up, we have Braden let us know how it is. It is bacon mac and cheese, and everything is shelf stable.
Mmm.
Good?
That's amazing.
He's a beauty.
That was really good.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Ryder, here's yours. I put it in a paper plate. Let us know how it is.
Delicious. Very good.
He loves bacon. Thank you, baby. I can't talk. Colin. Okay, we're going to Colin. Okay, my sweetheart. Is it good? Now we're going to do the last one of the video, the last emergency meal kit. We are going to be needing 1 to 2 boxes of Jiffy biscuit mix. I love this brand of biscuit mix because it's water only. Dehydrated Hungry Jack hash brown potatoes. These are cheaper at the Dollar Tree, everybody. Walmart is almost $2 for this same box. Dollar Tree has it for $1.25. 2 cans of the sausage gravy. Tickets. And that's all we're going to need for this. I'm going to make it casserole style. By the way, if you're not doing this for shelf stability emergency meal, you can add eggs. And eggs would be really good. We're going to layer it kind of like a casserole. So after the hash browns, you can put eggs in it and it'll be bomb.com. Plus cheese too if you want it. But it's good like this as well. So let's do it. I'm calling this shelf stable breakfast casserole. First thing I'm going to do is rehydrate the Hungry Jack hash browns, just like it says on the back of the box. While those are rehydrating, go ahead and preheat the oven to 350. I'm just popping on here to say I'm excited for this because I really want some gravy today. And this is going to fix that craving. It's time to drain the water. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's make this and get my glasses on my face. All right. Greasing up the pan. Greasing up the casserole dish. Now, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to spread out these potatoes. Salt and pepper them, and we're going to bake these first because I want them to get the little crispiness that a hash brown's supposed to have. So, let's go ahead and put some salt. Potatoes need salt. Do some pepper. I'm going to put these in the oven on 350, and I'm going to keep a check on them. I'm going to probably let them sit in there for 8 to 10 minutes. I'll let you know how long it was when I take them out. While those hash browns are in there crisping up a bit, I want to go ahead and mix up 1 box of the Jiffy biscuit mix. I'm not doing both because I'm not really sure if I want both. I want to see how it looks after the first. I just want to have this ready. Just mixing this up just like the back of the box says. Now, when it comes to shelf-stable biscuit mix, Jiffy's my favorite because it just needs water. A lot of other brands say that you need milk, and maybe you don't have milk. But most people normally have water. That's why I like it the best. Now, Jiffy cornbread mix isn't my favorite because you need egg, you need oil, you need milk. Okay, this is ready. I'm going to set it aside and I'm going to wait for those hash browns to brown up, crisp up. 15 minutes. She took 15 minutes to get crispy on the bottom and the edges. The top is a little crispy. But next we are going to take 1 can of the gravy and spread it over top of the hash browns. Okay, I'm going to spread it around. Okay, now I'm going to take that biscuit mix that we just worked up and we'll dollop biscuits on top of that. This is why I didn't know if I wanted 2 packs of biscuit mix or not. I think 1 is just enough, especially for this casserole size. But if you have a larger family, go ahead and use both. I'm gonna take the second one and dollop it over top and around the biscuits. The biscuits are gonna cook in the gravy. Okay, and that's all I have to do to prepare this breakfast casserole. I'm going to bake it until the biscuits are done. I stuck a fork in the biscuits to make sure they're done. That's why you said, and they're done. So it's all done. Let's plate it up and see how she tastes. Here she is. Hash browns on the bottom. Okay, besties. I'm going to give this one a go first. It's a little steamy. I'm going to blow it and I'll be right back. This hits the spot. I've been wanting some gravy all day. And you know what would be extra good with this? Come on. Some of my homemade blackberry jam for my blackberries. Just dip it. Okay, Ryder, taste test. The breakfast casserole.
I like it. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Thank you, baby. All right, that's it for this video. I made 5 emergency meal kits and I showed you how to prepare them. And I must say they were all pretty good. My favorite out of all 5 this video, my favorite would be either the first one or this last one. Because I've just been really wanting some gravy lately and it's hit the spot. Now, if you have not started your emergency food pantry yet, I encourage you, please start. It can really help you out. And if you get a tote, label it emergency meal kits, build you up some of these little emergency meal kits. I have a few videos on a few different kinds that I make. I'll link them all down below. And you can put together these little meal kits and it is a full meal in a bag. And it can help you out when you hit a hard spot, when somebody you know hits a hard spot, or you can just put them in blessing boxes in your community to help your whole community. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it and I will see you next video. Remember, as always, be positive. Even when it's hard, even when you want to be negative, be positive, be kind to one another. And most of all, be happy. I love you guys. Let others be happy as well. Don't rain on nobody's parade. All right, I'll see you next video. Love you.